Hey everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. I've been out grinding, and I don't mean like in a weird sexy kind of way or a dancey kind of way. I've been gathering up some souls because I'm going to go and buy the tower key.
Ah, well met.
From this woman who sits in her big chair, big high chair where she has her porridge and her stuff. Okay, 20,000 souls. Let's go. Okay, so even though I have the tower key, there is something that I'm going to... There's something I'm going to actually go and get. There's a couple of items I want to get, which reside in the rafters of Firelink Shrine. If I can remember the way out, I will go and get them. Oh, hang on. The thing... I still don't understand why the fog goes over the main door when you come back here. I think you have to clear it with sitting at the bonfire. Hopefully... this here is clear. So this is the way I do want to go. I'm not going to go into the tower yet, am I? No, I am going to go into the tower. Okay, let's do this. Use the tower key. Later on, there's a character that appears here that has a bit of crossover with, I think, Zigward, his quest line. But I'm going to come up here anyway. And I'm going to get a few items. I think it's in there. That's where I'm going to avoid going for now. So I'm just going to drop down here onto the roof. Now there is a way you can get this without having to buy the tower key. And in order to do that, you need to do a really weird, awkward, and kind of exploity, cheaty jump. That's all I'm going to call it for now. In fact, before I drop down there and get that crystal lizard, I'm going to kick down the ladder. Take that ladder. And then I think it's over here. I'm going to get this crystal lizard because I didn't know this existed before. And all crystal lizard must be gotten, I guess. And I'm going to go all the way back around to... Oh, I could just go around here anyway. Okay, that's fine. There's an opening on this roof which allows you to go into Firelink Shrine up under the rafters. And I'm going to do that in a second. There's another item that I need to get. I can't remember what it is, but there is one more item I think on this rooftop here. There's more in that other tower, but I will get to that I think much later, going by what I've read of certain quest lines that I'm trying to fulfill. But for now, there are two very useful items in here as I almost run off the edge of the cliff, off the thing. Oh yeah, you can trade items here. I've never looked up to see what you can trade and what you get in return, but first thing here, Estus Shard. And I think it's over this way. Let me see. Is this right? No, maybe it's here. Where there's a hidden passage. Yep. It's here. And this drops you down to a chest with a very useful item, especially for this stage of the game. The Covetous Serpent Ring. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. Which, when equipped, will give you more souls from things. So I'm going to replace the blue Tearstone Ring with the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. And I'll get more souls for my troubles, which will help me level up a bit quicker as well. And the only way down, as far as I know, is through here, so you have to take a bit of damage to fall. But thankfully, I've got plenty of health. I can afford to do that. There are no other characters, nothing else has changed, so I'm going to go back now to where I met Zigward and continue on from there. There's an enemy in a bonfire close by. A rather deadly enemy, I might say. Right, I've come back to this lift, and hopefully that guy won't fall down on top of me, who followed me all the way here. I think I made it. I died a couple of times on the way here. It was pretty bad, and there is an enemy in this next room. I'm going to try and run right past him to light the bonfire, and then come back in and fight him because it's the safest way to do it. He's kind of like the second boss, Vort of the Boreal Valley, which is in Wales. He's kind of like him. He's just a smaller version of him, but he operates the same way. He crawls about on all fours and he attacks, and he does frost damage, and you can end up getting frostbite if you're not careful. So I'm gonna just get the bonfire lit and get my Estus flasks back up, and then I'm gonna just chicken fight him from behind the door because it's the best way for me to fight him. You will notice probably in this playthrough that I am going to try and chicken my way through as many of the enemy encounters as possible, especially with boss fights. I'll beat them my way. He should be dead soon. That's... Now he's dead. And I get the Erithal Straight Sword. That'll set you straight. Right, now we're in a new location. Is the Road of Sacrifices. So I'm going to just ply on through here a little bit. There are a number of ghastly enemies, these things here. And there are a couple of other like little areas that are worth checking out. There's quite a few items to pick up here and a few other locations which might not seem that apparent at first. Oh, that was a good one. A couple more hits should kill him. Shivering Stone. Is that what I got? A Shivering or is it the Shriving Stone? I'm not sure what I got. This area is full of these like... the only way to describe them, I guess, is gargoyle... Grim Reaper type enemies that they're just sitting there minding their own business, probably fiddling with themselves, and then they suddenly transform into these ghastly winged beasts. And there's a mage one which is up ahead. I'm going to just go around here quickly and kill it because I think it summons more of these type of enemies, and before it does that you want to kill the thing so it doesn't summon more of those type of enemies because they're not nice. But yeah, they have size. They're about as Grim Reaper-y as you can get without being the Grim Reaper. So that's very Grim Reaper-y. Oh, there's another one. They're easy enough to kill, but they flail around. They kind of remind me a bit of the crows in Bloodborne. Oh, one of them fell off the edge, I think. Which is helpful to me as I fight another one. They don't give you a lot of souls, though. They don't seem to, anyway. So they're not really... They're troublesome enough. There are a couple of areas to drop down into and fight some weird enemies. There is like there's a human character type thing that you fight somewhere here. Bear with me, I might stutter through this a little bit because I can't quite remember where everything is and how to reach everywhere. I know there's a drop down somewhere. I think it's along here. But there is another place to... there's another way around to that location. I think I'm just going to continue on through here. I don't think I can go around this side, can I? Someone tried. I'm guessing. Oh no, they just got killed fighting something else. Alright, so I'm going to heal up and get prepared because this enemy has a massive club. Which is big giant mallet to smash my face in with, and they're quite dangerous, and I don't know where they are. That's good. Oh, maybe they're round the corner. Maybe this is it. Hang on. Fatty ahead. Well, I wouldn't quite say that, but be wary of enemy. I'll get the item, which is a brigand axe, and here's the enemy. Or maybe they don't have a giant club, but it is a giant weapon nonetheless. I want to try and fight from distance. I want to try and... Oh, it's like a big cleaver. Well, hang on. It's not that it's like a big cleaver. It is a big cleaver. Please run out of stamina so I can backstab you. Oh, I got... Kick me, will you? This will probably be quite effective. Oh, no, maybe not. You always forget that they can roll as well. Oh, my shield saved me. Oh, I died. Damn it. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back to the cleaver person here who I'm going to fight. I actually died on the first enemy in this area. I completely screwed up. And I died. So that was fun. I'm going to try to stab this character in the head. In the head. In the head. In fact, I'm going to resort to fire tactics for a bit, because it's the only way I feel like I might win, because I'm likely to screw this up. If I just stay out of reach and fireball, this might work well. Providing the person doesn't heal, and I don't do something stupid like take damage and get stuck in the environment, which I tend to do a lot. Aye, sneak attack, I got you while you were doing stuff. Getting busy with yourself. And I get the butcher knife as a result of my my masterful combat skills, and I get to explore this area, which has a bit of a hollowed out area and some items. I get brigand clothes. I can dress like a bloody brigand. I have no idea what the hell a brigand is, to be honest. And I get brigand twin daggers. Dual wielding is something that, well, with 2 weapons, is something I've never tried in any of the Souls games. I think they only brought that in from for Dark Souls 2, and of course this one. I've never tried it, so I've no idea what that's actually like and if it's any use. Where am I going? There is another drop-downy area that you can go to. Oh, hang on. There's another one of these things. Oh, get out of the way, you cretin! I didn't quite get the full charge attack up there, but I got enough to do some damage. Although there is an enemy here who got in the way. Oh, it's just another one of those guys, but this one was having a nap for some reason. Alrighty then. And is there anything else? I think that's all for this area. Don't think there's... Well, there's another little bit coming up where I need to go across to another area to get another item. There's a lot of little secret trails and paths in this Dark Souls game. Now, where is this? Let me just have a quick look around to see how to get across here. Oh, in fact, hang on. Before I do that, I am going to go and kill these enemies, because they can be quite troublesome. This one can shoot fire. But I really don't want him also summoning more enemies. Okay, oh hi. You're here. I really don't like these things. They're just very chaotic and frantic, and this one's dead, so that's a good thing. Maybe I can do a drop attack on you, if you please. That was good. And a follow-up. I avoided that attack. I get one more, and then I'll be free to explore. In fact, I can just go and get this guy on my own. As long as I don't get caught in that nasty combo that they do. That's how I died to the first one. He caught me in the combo, because I was taking too long to attack him. And then he followed it up with another combo. And made me look rather silly in the process. But that's them all taken care of now. Let's have a look to see where I need to go. Okay, that's the item I want to get down there, and there's a really awkward drop down. In fact, what I might do is light the bonfire up ahead, which also has the next part of the quest. I have to speak to these 2 characters. So I'm going to light the bonfire. I'm not going to rest at it because I don't want those things to all respawn again. Just lighting the bonfire won't do that.
Oh, hello.
Hi!
I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace.
Yes. Hi, Horace.
We are well along the road of sacrifice.
So I'm just going to skip through. They're looking for the old Aldrich as well, that guy, that big thing. I'm just going to skip through her dialogue. If anyone does want me to ever show the dialogue and slow it down, I can actually include it as a clip and just slow down the footage so you can see it and remove the sound so it doesn't sound like this. Like this guy, essentially. The Blue Sentinels. All he does is growl. Okay, let's go back and have a look for that item. So that's the next part of the quest, to get the alternate ending, the third ending, as there are 3 or 3.5 or 4 or something like that. There's an ending where it's at the end of the game, but you can do something to change it. This drop down is awkward as hell. You essentially just have to maybe do a bit of a run and jump here. So I'm probably going to screw this up. Bear with me and wish me luck. Oh god, stop dodging. I missed it. I died. And we're down. I just had to roll. That was the best way to get down here. It's a really awkward close jump. It is a very tricky one. And in here there are a couple of lovely items. There's a Braille Divine Tome of Kareem, which I think helps you learn other miracles if you give it to one of the characters at the Firelink Shrine, and there's a Morn's Ring, and I don't remember what the hell that does. It doesn't help you go up the Morn Mountains. It boosts miracles, so I have no use for that right now because I don't have any miracles. I don't even have any way of using miracles, I don't think, at this stage. Oh, that guy has red eyes. I don't think the other ones have red eyes. I could be wrong, though. But, I'm just gonna... Oh, god damn it. Well, that's the end of him. I'm good to go. Good to go on to the next stage, whatever that may be. And I know exactly what it is. I'm gonna just quickly rest at this bonfire before we proceed. And continue on. Now this area is quite lethal, and this area is probably going to be split into multiple videos as well, as it is quite lengthy. Should I roll down? I'll come back to this. I think there might be an item where you roll down to a ledge and then another ledge, and it takes you down to the swamp or the lake below. It also has these enemies with their big pokey sticks, and they actually can give you more hassle than they're worth. Those big pokey sticks are quite nasty. You don't ever want to get poked in the ass by anything in this game, because it will usually lead to your demise, and you want to be the one doing the poking, especially on the boss fights. That's how you beat most bosses in Dark Souls games, is by a series of poking them in the ass with the weapon of your choosing. These enemies are quite ghastly because there are groups of them in places and they can completely catch you off guard if you're not careful. I have managed to alert them to my presence and taken care of a couple of them. Okay, that's all good. Oh, backstab! Yeah, I got a backstab on ya. Pity every follow-up attack also missed. From this point on in the playthrough, one phrase you're going to hear me say a lot are the words giant enemy crab, and anyone who is familiar with previous Sony E3 press conferences will be rather familiar with the phrase giant enemy crab, as apparently in feudal Japan years ago, Sony claims that they were around and people fought giant enemy crabs. Who knew? Dark Souls 3, for quite possibly the first time, has managed to include giant enemy crabs as an enemy in certain sections of the game, this being one of them. This area here, I don't think I want to come to this area just yet, but I have done, so I'll just keep going here. There are a number of these enemies lying around. They're not overly dangerous, they can be killed pretty easily. These sort of mushroom-backed turtle things. One enemy that is kind of dangerous, though, is this one. They're ghastly beasts, and you want to try and kill them quickly if you can, but if you can't, just take your time and back away from them. They are fast, they are aggressive, and they hate you with a passion. This one, however, is dead, so I'm happy about that. Quite a... Oh, I got both of them. That's good. I'm quite pleased with that. From here, I can probably show you giant enemy crabs. There's one off in the distance through the haze, and even closer than that, there's one over there. I am not going to be fighting them at this stage. I'm going to try to ignore them as best as I can. Oh god, there's another one of these guys. Like I said, they're very aggressive and they're very strong, so I might get killed here if I'm not careful. Although, you can damage them pretty easily. It's just getting the time to actually attack them. Okay, he's a bit more resistant to damage than I thought he was. Just gonna back away here for a second and charge up this attack. Got him. Nailed it. Now through here, later on, and I discovered this in my other characters I'm playing through, you get to a section where you can open this gate. It doesn't open from this side, unfortunately, and there's a giant crystal lizard there. Up ahead, though, is a Black Knight. Lethal enemies from the first Dark Souls game. I think there was an equivalent in Dark Souls 2. Oh, what was that? Did he move? No, he didn't. They're back. back with a vengeance, and they're quite nasty. So I'm just going to drop down behind him and hope to God that he doesn't hear me or find me, because he will kill me. Probably with one hit, because at this where I am in terms of my character, they're quite tough. And I got a fire and coal, which I can give to Mr. Blacksmith, I think, to level up. Or no, not to level up, to upgrade my equipment. Unfortunately, I am going to have to run past this guy. I'm going to just avoid his attacks and keep going. Hopefully I can get out of here in one piece and he'll stop following me. Either that, or this is going to be one hell of a long journey back to the edge of the swamp. Okay, he's just guarding his little keep there, his castle area, which allows me a safe journey back home. Well, not back home, but back to the swamp area. Also in this area there are lots of little enemy crabs, and I will fight a load of those too, probably, as I progress through here. I think I will end this video though, because I don't want this to go on too long. Oh, here's some more of these enemies. They will emit poison, and they will try to attack you, like that one just tried to headbutt me with his back. But you can deal with them pretty easily. Right! That's the end of that video. I will see you in the next one for more Dark Souls 3, and in the next one I'm going to continue on through this area. And if you've enjoyed this video and you like what you see and you're enjoying the series, hit the like button as always and subscribe to the channel. And if I do this one more time, and I'm going to deliberately kill my character as punishment to myself.